A skyline there of lower Manhattan on a gorgeous day for baseball at Citi Field. It's the Braves and the Mets next on the show. Now from the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, MLB The Show has baseball from beautiful Citi Field. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Atlanta Braves and the East-leading New York Mets. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Atlanta Braves as skipper Fredi Gonzalez lines his guys up this way. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Ender Inciarte makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And we are underway now in New York as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 7-10.
Back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Temperature here at game time, a comfortable 75 degrees tonight. Three and 0 now. Showing some uncharacteristic wildness to start things out.
Yeah, a 4-pitch walk, pretty much not the way you want to start out against a club like this.
Here comes the 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, just to get me over fastball. Anything to avoid a 4-pitch walk to start the game.
Come on, guys, let's go.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Number 11 will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. He's running towards second. Not in time. He's in there at second.
And this is all about a table setter at the top of the lineup doing his job perfectly. Gets on base to start the ball game. Now he's into second on the stolen base, and they're off to a fast start here early on.
No one out with a runner at second. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And that'll miss up and in ball 2. Now after the stolen base, any thought of a bunt here to get him to third?
This early, I don't really see the need. I mean, then you're saying we just want to play for one.
Yeah, I think later on in a tight ball game, maybe you might see a bunt, or if you're in the bottom of the lineup. But here, I agree with EK. Just let him have it.
Think he would have liked the green light there. It's 2-1. Spin and a throw back to second. And the runner back. Now a fastball for a strike, and from 2-0, it's back to 2-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
A runner at second, nobody out. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Ready with another 2-2. Now a fastball smashed into the alley in right center, and this will get down for extra bases. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
And apparently they're picking up right where they left off last night. You wondered if maybe they'd want to save some of those runs, but it turns out it might not matter as they hit the board first here again in the first inning.
Brian Lee will stand in now, and as you can see here, he enters play fourth in the National League in round trippers. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Slider, good two-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that two-seamer running in.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Struck him out on a good pitch there. And if you're keeping tabs, that's his 100th punch out of the season. And you see it there on your screen. Strikeout number 100 for him on the year, and that ain't bad. Andrelton Simmons will stand in for the first time now, looking to keep that hot streak going as he's been hitting the ball well these past 6 ball games. In there, no balls and a strike. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now a ball line softly toward the hole. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting 1 out.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
2 out here and a runner at second.
Let's get him down right here.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And that is not good.
Pickoff move to second. Smart to keep an eye on it. Here comes a 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the first now at Citi Field, and the Braves have an early 1-0 advantage. Time now to meet the Mets, as the starting lineup for the New York Mets in this one looks like this. They'll go to work against a tough task indeed, the veteran left-hander Derek Holland. Now a quick look at how the Braves will align themselves behind him. David Lee will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Mets, the shortstop, David Lee.
Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Took something off there, but it misses. Ball one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report, because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Gary Cox waits on deck. The 3-1 is on the way. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Let's go.
And he may have reached for ball 4 there, as this is sent on the ground to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, center fielder, Gary Cox.
Gary Cox will stand in for the first time now, and he does so with 22 home runs on the ledger so far. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short, and he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting third, right fielder, Michael
Lee will stand in. Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Lee is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. It remains 1-0. Christian Bethancourt leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Catcher, Christian Bethancourt.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And this is fouled straight back. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting seventh, center fielder, Yuri Perez.
Yuri Perez will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Come on, New York.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Batting eighth, second baseman.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Darwin Barney will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2.
Boy, that's just pretty standard operating procedure right here. You get him leaning out over the plate on that slider running away, and then you bust him inside hard on that fastball on the inside corner.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Down in order go the Braves. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Number 3 will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading up for the Mets, third baseman, number 3.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
Let's go.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first by Barney gets him, one away.
Batting fifth, first baseman, number 30.
Number 30 will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs. Here's the first offering. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And this pitch is hit hard as it'll fall into right field for their first hit of the ball game.
Batting sixth, left fielder,
Michael Kadire will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez, it puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Runner at first here, one man out. In the dirt here. The 1-2 to Kadire. And this one gets away. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
And this is a spot where you can't be a shortstop here and try to pick the ball. You got to slide that body over and let that chest protector do the job for you. This one winds up a wild pitch.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back easily.
Take the base on ball.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that's taken in near the line as the runner tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Batting seventh, second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Asdrubal Cabrera will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Runner away from third. Now the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
1-1 pitch coming now to Cabrera. Right field. Markakis is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Mets strand 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Freddie Freeman will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 7, Ender Inciarte.
Ender Inciarte will get a second shot now. He worked out a walk to open the ball game. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And there's ball 1.
Playing 11, 1-1.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now the 1-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 11.
And we'll get a good look at the grip on this last circle change. You can see that your fingers actually make kind of an OK symbol on the side of the baseball, and that gives it that nice fading movement it has at the end.
Number 11 will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Come on, Dad, let's go.
There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Had him out in front there as he takes strike 1 on the circle change.
Playing 11.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
A 2-1 offering. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Brian Lee would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 3-2 pitch. Now a fastball, and he might have gotten under it just a bit as this is out toward deep right field. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall, and with that, the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Seth Lind is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the third inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Travis d'Arnaud makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Travis d'Arnaud.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Come on, Nets.
Another fastball, another called strike, 0-2 now.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Come on, Trav. You can do it, Travis.
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. But now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Let's go, guys. Come on. Here we go.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Go, Matt.
Full count now, 3-2.
Now you can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. Well, that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still folded 3-2. The payoff pitch one more time. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
And you have to figure he didn't think he'd be seeing any action this early on, but he's going to need to hold down the fort for a while here, now that their starter's already out of the ballgame.
Number 48 will dig in here.
New York, let's go. Come on.
First pitch coming. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
David Lee will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Come on, David, let's do it.
And here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And a good at-bat there as that, in fact, stretches his hitting streak out to 9 games now.
Center fielder, Gary Cox.
Gary Cox will stand in. He grounded out his first time. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
That's a major league curveball there. Now, let's take a while to get used to, believe me.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Boy, I'm not too sure if a good throw would have had him here or not. But you can see he doesn't get on top of his throw down, and it sails on him just a little bit. That's going to allow the runner to dive in safely with a stolen base.
Let's go, Gary, yeah.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Michael Lee would be next. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Brian Lee will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
First baseman, Brian Lee.
Swing and a liner towards second, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Andrelton Simmons will stand in. A line-out victim his first time.
Turn the deuce.
In there, 0-1.
Water. Get your water here.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1.
Let's go, New York.
And there's ball 2 now.
Ball 2. Oh, yeah.
And, oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Comes set, now the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, let's isolate this release here. You can see he's got an easy motion, easy delivery, and boom, then he runs his pitch up there pretty darn quick.
Nick Markakis will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time.
Go.
fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in.
Shake it off. Let's get going.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher
Christian Bethancourt will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts.
Now, let's turn 2.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Short lead from second, now the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Swing at a high pop, drifting into foul territory. Will have room there as he puts it away in front of the dugout for out number 2.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. But no matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
Yuri Perez will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
Let's go!
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike.
Come on, New York.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he'll be back in standing up. Hit hard towards the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Darwin Barney will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. First pitch coming. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Swing and a ground ball, and this should get him out of it. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Braves lead it 1-0. Michael Lee will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Boy, we've seen a lot of guys be late on that fastball tonight, and I think that all comes from being a little over-aggressive.
Fouled back. Hard hit down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2. And they'll try another curveball there, but this one misses. It's 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
The 3rd strikeout for him now. Got him out front a little bit here. He winds up turning this pitch over nicely, and he gets him to swing right through it.
Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Inside for a ball, so he misses with 2 straight here, and it's back to 2-2. Now a big swing as this is popped up, and I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Well, sometimes when you miss with your location, it actually works to your benefit. I mean, this pitch is further up than I think he wants it, but hey, it works out for him.
Number 30 will stand in. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes.
That's right. Wait for your pitch. Here we go.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Hit softly to the right side. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 4 full. It's the Braves 1 and the Mets nothing. Seth Lind will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
First offering on the way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, he just dominated that at-bat right there. You want to see a power pitcher go right through a guy? This is a 3-pitch see you later right here. Have a seat.
Ender Inciarte will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Good release on the circle change. 2-1 now. The pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now a swing and a ground ball in time to first, and there are 2 away.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Number 11 will dig in. 1 for 2 with a double in this one. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
Well, I think he got the pitch he was looking for right there, but not in the right location. So that's a great job of just holding up the swing.
And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Couple of righties.
Come on, New York.
Now here's the first pitch. With the first pitch fastball, that's 1-0.
Get out of here, Braves.
Look out, 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Who wants to beat us?
Outside, 3-0 now.
And I'll tell you, this is an inning that you really don't want to continue any further. So this next pitch really needs to be a strike.
And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
I think these guys are at the point of the series where they've seen enough of this guy swinging the bat. Go ahead, take first base.
Andrelton Simmons. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5.
All right, let's hope now.
Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the block.
Up high, 2-1 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Called strike 2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
The 2-2. And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. Now a fastball swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
And on the mound, one thing you cannot do. You can't give the other team free passes. 2 walks in the inning set this up. Now you've got a pitcher that's just hoping to get one over the plate. So he grooves this one and winds up costing him.
Nick Markakis will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Roll it by him. Come on, quick it back.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike. Let's stop him right here.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he waits out the changeup there as it's belted high and deep into right center. And that'll get down. Extra bases for Markakis. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2 base hits this year. And you can see right there where they rank in that category. Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Jay Lee is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Christian Bethancourt will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. First pitch to him. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. For Markakis, that's now 17 two-base hits for the year. Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
With 2 outs already, this isn't the end of the world from a defensive perspective, but now at least you bring in the possibility of an infield single, a booted grounder, or even another wild pitch bringing that run home.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here's the 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 4 and the Mets nothing. Michael Kadire will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First pitch on the way. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Some action out in the bullpen, couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit fairly well out toward left field. Inciarte has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Good eye, that's right. Wait for it.
Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1. One out, nobody on. Here he comes on 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. Now the 2-2 pitch. Here's a bouncing ball headed to Barney at second. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Travis d'Arnaud will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time.
Let's go, Matt.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball hit high and deep, heading toward the corner in left. And now he has some trouble with it in left. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Braves 4 and the Mets nothing. Yuri Perez will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around.
Yuri Perez.
And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1-pitch out.
Darwin Barney will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Get soda here.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now a ground ball towards the hole. And that is through into right field for a 1-out single. And he continues to hit the ball well, as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now.
Seth Lynn.
A.J. Pierzynski will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15, A.J. Pierzynski.
Peanuts here.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
Watch for a minute. Swing better.
Fastball, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And the route is on now. It's a home run. So a 2-run home run for A.J. Pierzynski. Number 17 for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Ender Inciarte will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Inciarte.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, that's a good spot for that two-seam fastball. Remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a 2-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. And he's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
Number 11 will stand in now. 1 for 2 with a double so far. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Braves 6 and the Mets nothing.
Your attention, please. Now
So a new pitcher will come on now as we see the right-hander Jose Veras take over. Matt Carpenter is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And this is taken outside for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. And now on 2-1, this ball sent in the air out to straightaway left. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
David Lee will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And they start him out away with a called strike.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he must have been looking for something else. That was a curveball that had "hit me" written all over it, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Here we go.
1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Perez is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Gary Cox.
Gary Cox will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Hit hard. Foul. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
Here we go, guys.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Come on, man.
Well, he's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. And that is into the right field seats. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 23 for him thus far, and they're on the board. It's 6-1.
Well, with the hole they've dug themselves here early, it's definitely a long road back. But stranger things have happened, and who knows? Well, maybe we'll look back on this home run as being the one that got the huge comeback started.
Michael Lee will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Michael Lee.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That home run a moment ago, 407 feet officially. 2 out, nobody on.
You can do it, man. Here we go.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
All right, Michael.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Now here's the pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Number 3 will dig in for the 3rd time now. He started the evening 0 for 2 so far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Come on, let's go. Here we go.
And this ball will be chopped foul. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a good take there. close, but it's 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one, but before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Grant Balfour is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Grant Balfour.
Brian Lee will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
First baseman, Brian Lee.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Let's go, man.
Slider taken here, 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
For the wind on that one.
And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Yeah, he essentially tripled up there. That means he threw the same pitch 1, 2, 3 times in a row. You don't see that very often, but it's going to work out for him as he gets the strikeout.
Andrelton Simmons will step in. He doubled home a couple his last time. Now the first pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Changeup, good pitch there, 1-2.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Cox is right there, 2 gone.
And this is one of those at-bats where if you're on the mound, you got to be saying, look, Uncle, I'll just lay it in there. You know, in the end, they get the fly out, but boy, it sure took a lot of pitches to get there.
Nick Markakis will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this will be fouled away. Hit on the ground towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Josh Outman will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Josh Outman.
Number 30 will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
First baseman.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. This is hit toward the hole. Does Simmons have a shot? No, he can't get there. It's into left, a base hit.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Michael Kadire will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
Come on.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner holds at second, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a peck of trouble now.
Asdrubal Cabrera will stand in, and maybe a ray of hope as they get the first 2 men aboard here. And this crowd's just itching for something to put their hands together about.
Well, the positive moments, they've been few and far between, but they're not out of this game. Now, they've got some guys in this lineup that can make this deficit go away.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Rolled foul off to the left, so they'll try it again. None out, runners at first and second.
Let's go, Matthew.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be two. Simmons back to first, and that'll take care of Cabrera. It's a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. You know, nothing gets you off the hook after back-to-back singles quite like a double play ball to that third guy.
Travis d'Arnaud will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Let's send this guy to the coward.
In the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate, and that'll keep the runner at third. No offer at the curveball either. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. It's not a bad idea.
Swinging a ground ball towards the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they show a little life here as the lead shrinks to 6-2 now.
Well, apparently, they've still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now, with another hit or two, they could really make this interesting.
David Wright will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
Line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
David Lee will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Well, there have been some hard-hit balls in the inning already, but this isn't exactly one of them, but it's going to work out well for him just the same. As he reaches here with another hit in the inning, and this one's just an infield single.
Jim Johnson will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out. Gary Cox will step in now in a big spot here with runners on.
Keep in mind, he's got a home run here already. If he gets a hold of another one, he could tie up this ball game.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Mets forced to settle for one here in the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Braves lead this one 6-2. Dylan G will be the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 35, Dylan G.
Christian Bethancourt will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Catcher, Christian Bethancourt.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Three and 0 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Now the 3-0 pitch. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Yuri Perez.
Yuri Perez will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Runner goes for second, and this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. swing and a high pop drifting into foul territory. Number 30 is over, and he puts it away for the first down. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Darwin Barney will step in. Singleton came around to score his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Runner goes. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with 1 out.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Line drive. Base hit left field. And this will open it up a bit more as the lead moves to 7-2.
Well, and if this game's not totally in the bag now, it sure feels awfully close. This is going to make the score now 7-2. And with the trouble they've had scoring so far, closing what will be a minimum of a 5-run gap might be just a little bit too much to ask.
Taillon is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Zoilo Almonte will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 14, Zoilo Almonte.
And this is bounced weakly down the line, a foul ball. And he lays off for ball 1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
And he's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
Fouled straight back. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. A bare hand for 1. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Braves on top, 7-2. Tom Wilhelmsen is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Tom Wilhelmsen.
Michael Lee will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's having a little trouble finding the strike zone here to start off the inning, and it's a long road back from 3-0.
Here he comes on 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1. And this is fouled at the plate. And this one will be fouled back in among the fans. Boy, really making him work now as the seventh pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The next 3-2. And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Yeah, that's a great job there of knowing your responsibility at the plate. You're down by a bunch here in the 8th, so you need base runners. That's a good first step.
Number 3 will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Nobody out, runner on first. The 1-0. 2-0 now.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Now here's the ball ripped into right field, and that'll get down in front of Markakis for a base hit.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But, as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Just take a look at our score.
Number 30 will bat down 2 for 3 in the ballgame. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still folded 3-2. Another full count pitch home. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Well, this falls under the heading, getting it done any way you can. Now, that'll go as an infield signal, so now the bases are loaded, nobody out.
R.A. Dickey will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out. Michael Kadire will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Let's go, Michael. Come on, Mike. Here we go.
And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
And this guy's been in situations like this so many times before. He's got plenty to call on upstairs to try to help him work out of this jam.
Fouled back. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
Knock it out of here.
On the ground to Barney here. This could be 2. 1 there on the first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
Yeah, you know, he's going to head back to the dugout feeling like that was a wasted opportunity. No RBI here, even though a run does score on the play. But at this point, base runners are more important, and they lose 2 on 1 swing.
As Asdrubal Cabrera will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Here's the first offering. Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike 1. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind no balls and 2 strikes.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Here we go.
And now the knuckleball in there. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. We've played 8 full. It's the Braves 7 and the Mets 3. Ender Inciarte will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Ender Inciarte.
Now a ball lined to the right side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
And you can tell when these guys have gone up to the plate, they've had a plan. They're just not wildly swinging, hoping for things to work out. They've been looking for specific pitches in specific locations. The advanced scouts, they've earned their pay in this one.
Number 11 will step in, a groundout victim as last time. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Go back home, Bird.
Here's one hit hard to the right side and caught out there at second. Throw back to first will not be in time, so they'll just get the one on the line out.
Well, this is just kind of a little soft humpback liner, and these look like the easiest plays in the world, but Eric will tell you, sometimes a ball can knuckle on you a little bit. It didn't happen to him right there, and that's an easy play.
Brian Lee will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. To Cabrera for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Travis d'Arnaud will step in, an RBI single this last time around.
Catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
One strike.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Fouled straight back. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Good waste pitch, 1-2. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1.
Yeah, up by 4 in the ninth.
Number
You
61.
want to make sure these guys don't get any momentum on their side, so that's an important first out there.
Daniel Murphy will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 28, Daniel Murphy.
Starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out.
Now batting, the shortstop, David Lee.
David Lee is the last chance now with 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch coming. And that's in there for strike one.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the ninth. Got to make them sweat a little.
And this is swung on and bounced to shortstop. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Braves have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Well, he had to work 2 full innings to get it done, so he might be a little more sore than usual tomorrow, but he's going to take it as he finishes this thing off and earns the save.
And guys, the Braves tonight were led offensively by the exploits of this man, A.J. Pierzynski. Can't ask for much more. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Braves are winners here, 7-3. Good night from Flushing.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Mets, time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 45,000. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.